Hello again. My name is Jess and I deal with hair loss due to a myriad of issues. And I'm going to review another UniWigs topper, which I'm actually super excited about. Want to know what I'm not excited about? I'm not excited about having thinning hair. And any woman who's had thinning hair knows that to have thinning hair is worse than having thin hair. That might not make any sense, but when you have thin hair, it sucks, right? You have to do things to try to adapt and have certain haircuts, hairstyles, maybe you use different products, maybe you use toppers, maybe you get extensions, etc., etc. When you have thinning hair, meaning that your hair is actively falling out, like it sends me into a different realm of trauma than what I feel like most things can. And I feel like a big reason that it's so hard is because of the lack of control. I don't know what's caused it. And in this case, I kind of do. I'm 5 months postpartum, and around the 4-month mark with both my third and my fourth babies, I've had some serious shedding. And I mean, I have like clumps that are that big from just taking a shower and it all just comes out. And I am being oh so gentle with it. It's not breakage. Like, you know, it's not breakage. It's just my hair is just falling out. And postpartum hair loss is totally normal and common, but when you don't have that much hair to start with, starts to freak you out a little bit more. But at any rate, I feel worse having my hair actively falling out because like I can't not be 5 months postpartum. I can't control that I'm experiencing postpartum hair loss. I can't control that I have PCOS. I can't control that I lose hair when I'm under stress. Like so the lack of control has really been getting to me. But having toppers does help me to feel a little bit more in control of my situation and helps me to feel quite a bit cuter and confident. So the one I'm going to show you today is the Melanie. This one has a very large cap. This is 8.5 by 9 inches and it's a mono top. And you can see this area here is very large. So I would be able to move my part anywhere within this area. And this is pretty big. I do love a center part, but I'll show you in just a minute why I typically don't do a center part. But with this, obviously I can, and it's pretty darn transparent, but it's very cute. And in one of my last videos, I did not love the placement of the clips. The placement of the clips on this one, superb. So there's one here in the front. There isn't one straight in the back. That's where the tag is. But there's 2 here in the back on the left and the right, 2 exactly on the sides, and then 2 on the front, right and left. I feel like I'm holding it a little scawampus, so it doesn't look like they're exactly even, but they are. But again, this cap is pretty big. It comes down very far down on my head. Now, one of the issues that I've had before with some of the larger caps is that maybe it gets a little bit bumpy, like it doesn't fit very well to the shape of your head, or it doesn't go all the way down. And so like on I think it's my Aura that does this, I have just a little bump right here and nobody notices but me, but I'm wearing it for me. So like I care. But on this one, I feel like it sits much more flat and I don't have any of the little bumpies. So I'm gonna put that on here in just a second. But I have to tell you, so when I opened the box and it's nicely wrapped and it has the tissue paper over it and it's in a little hairnet, but no. See, I am out of my depth if we're starting to talk about wig caps. I think it was a mistake. I had an instant panic attack when I saw it and I'm like, this topper is not meant to go with a wig cap. And am I wrong? Have I made a terrible mistake? That's what I was curious about. But I think it was just something they threw in. That's not for me, not yet. So I've got my Topic, my off-brand Topic that I've poured into the bottle. I'm still playing around with the idea of going and buying name brand Topic, and I've got some concealer. I'm not sure on this one where it's a center part and I have this Widow's Peak, whether I'm going to need Topic to blend it or if I'm going to need some of my concealer to blend it. I'm not sure, so I'm prepared for both. So the loss is pretty real, my friends. It is pretty real, pretty significant, and I do not love it. And what really ticks me off, you can see here that my tattoo is splotchy. The tattoo that I got on my scalp to try to hide that I'm thinning healed funny. And so it's darker in some areas and it's completely gone in other areas. So I hate that you can see, like you can see it more right here, I think, and then right up here in the front. If I could turn back time, man, if I could go back, I absolutely would have said, no, don't get a scalp tattoo. So, you know, homegirl loves some flat iron curls. So that's what I did in this baby. So listen, I curled my natural hair at the same time that I curled this hair. Like I curled it, I put this on, and then I curled this. And look at how nice these curls are still. Once I drop her, it's fine. Look at all the nice curls. It looks so nice. Look at my curls. I used the same technique. I even put hairspray in mine. Does it matter? No. Because my hair is fine. And in addition to being thin, it's also very fine. And so I just do not hold styles at all. So that is kind of like a side benefit, I guess, of toppers is if your hair doesn't hold curl, these babies will. Speaking of baby, I think I hear my baby on the baby monitor. So we're gonna be real fast before she has a meltdown. So I'm going to try to line up my part as close as I can without going past my hairline here in the front. So I'm just gonna snap these two, and then I'm gonna hold this and just tug a little bit back here to get it all the way down. Now I'm gonna do the back one on my left, hold it and do the back one on my right. Then I'm gonna do the one on the right side and the one on my left side. And I am leaving the front one for just a second while I make sure that this is all where I want it to be. And listen, man, listen. If my hair could look like this all the time, why not? Like, what's the downside? There is no downside. Okay. So let's pop this guy in and take a look at what we've got going on here. I feel if it wasn't for this gosh dang tattoo, because my hair has thinned out so much right here in the very front. So if I didn't have the tattoo underneath, how am I gonna fix this? We're gonna try concealer because I haven't used concealer very much with my toppers. I've primarily just used a little bit of Topic. So we're just gonna, while doing this in a camera and not in a mirror because I'm super smart. Ha! Listen, dudes, it's not going well. That did not do at all what I wanted it to do. Well, hold on. I mean, it did something. I just feel like it didn't do the thing. So listen, if you're real up close to me, then can you see? Yes, of course you can. But if we're a little ways away, can you see? No. And who do I ever get this close to? Who's actually going to look at my hairline? Oh, another thing. So with this topper, I got the signature haircut, which I hadn't ever done before. And I cannot recommend it enough because I still have not cut my Aura topper, and I don't plan to really. I might, but I don't plan to. But it being all basically one length, it does kind of limit you with styles and such. This has not been, you know, really cut into. I don't have a lot of super short layers, but I can tell the difference. It does have a lot more texture and movement in it than the other ones do that have not been cut. So that, and listen, it's hard to find hairstylists who have adequate experience in cutting toppers. And you have to be very careful because these babies don't grow back. So if they mess it up, which I did with my very first topper that I still love now, but if they mess it up, there is no going back. So I happen to love the look of this. What I don't love is that the bigger the cap, the more hair you have, the hotter it is. And I'm a sweater, like not a shirt, but like I sweat a lot. I just naturally do. And it's getting to be summertime and temperatures are warmer. And so I can tell it's going to be warmer, but I do really, really, really love this. I love the length. This is, I believe, the 14-inch, and it is in the color natural brown or natural black with brown shades. And it's officially my new favorite color. I love it. I love this topper. I'm gonna try, I think I might try to move the part. I think I'm gonna try to move it, which obviously I'm not gonna be able to do it successfully now because it's a topper. What I'll do is I will just wet it with a little bit of water, just dampen it a little bit, and then blow dry it over in this direction. Ooh, I already feel like that's gonna be a million times better. I still love the shape, not just the vision of what the shape will be in my head as I'm imagining it. Not right now, but yeah, okay. This has been a hot mess. Thank you for watching my long, ridiculous video. Love you!